Welcome to the Sage Stage. I'm Chandra Pepper.
I'm Jane Watson.
And in this episode,
We talk about how we thought we would age as opposed to the way we actually are.
and what not to worry about as your younger self.
Yeah,
Don't
what not to worry about. We have very different thoughts
And
on
we
that
talked about a lot of other things too.
one, as we always do.
We forget. Stay tuned.
Hey, cheers!
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is the Small Stage podcast.
Oh,
Welcome
yes.
to it. My name is Chandra Pepper.
I love that you had to pause. I'm Jane Watson.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure anymore.
Like, maybe I'm changing my name. I don't know.
You never know. No, it's not an interesting thing to think about that now that you're getting married? Like the whole name thing. I had to do it again. I would have done it different.
I'm not.
No, I
changing
know.
my-
So you didn't change your
Yeah.
name. Did you change your name when you got married the first time?
Yes.
You did. And so,
Well, because when I was 20, you're like, oh my God. And his last name was Mulder. It was the X-Files. Like, fuck, of course I was going to change my name.
but so when did you change it back?
The minute we got separated.
Legally?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
good
very
for you.
easy. Well,
Cool.
so the
So
last
you
couple
changed-
years, I was doing some TV commercial and film work, right?
Yeah.
So my stage name was Chandra Pepper because fuck, Chandra
That's
Pepper.
true. Yeah, it's a great name.
And then, so when I did my first taxes after, I hadn't planned on like, my God, I'm changing my name. Taxes, my accountant said, are you going to change your name? I'm like, ugh, I don't want to go through the hassle. He said, no, all you have to do is show your birth certificate and they change everything because it's my name.
Right.
It's not like when you get married, you have to go through
Yeah,
all that
that
and
was
then
a huge
change
hassle.
everything. Yeah, you just have to go, like you could change your name at any time, walk in with your birth certificate and go, this is my name. This is my name now.
You know, it's so funny. It's an interesting conversation because I didn't initially change my name. I initially stayed Beingessner when I got married.
Oh.
And so even at the wedding, the priest was like, how are we announcing you? And I'm like, just say John and Jane. Just say John and Jane. Because I didn't want to
People to have that hassle.
Yeah, and also for him to say Jane Beingessner, John Watson. It was a very traditional church wedding. I
Yeah.
was just like, just say John and Jane. Everyone will be fine with that. And so he did. And then
Yeah.
for up to 2 years later, it was like, are you Jane Watson? Are you Jane Beingessner? It was like this constant debate.
Yeah.
And then I was like being kind of not very clear about it. And I got a plane ticket in Jane Watson. And I had all my
Passport.
ID and my passport in Jane Beingessner. And so I went to get on the plane.
And they wouldn't
They wouldn't let me on.
oh no.
And I was like, fuck. And so
Yeah.
we had to go. I remember having to go through this whole rigmarole because John was there too. And he was like, this is what happened. This is her actual thing. Da, 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 da.
Did you get on the plane or did
I
they?
later plane, but it was like at that moment, I was like, okay, we need to simplify.
Yeah.
I have to make a decision. And
Mhm.
because Beingessner was a difficult to say, difficult to pronounce name,
It is. Yeah.
I went with Watson, but there was always a little part of me that missed my name, even though it was difficult to say and difficult.
Yeah,
Because here's
'cause-
the thing. I had changed my stage name. Not many people know this. For a brief window of time, I had an agent who was like, Jane Beingessner. This is before the Schwarzenegger and everyone could
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
whatever
yeah,
their
yeah,
names
yeah,
were.
yeah.
And it was very cool. I was like 20, I don't know, 3. And she was like, your name is difficult. And she said, find another name. So I went without
So
even thinking
bad.
about it, I went with Jane Irving.
Jane Irving.
I know. I liked it. but someone said-
Irving.
I know. I was like, I didn't associate any kind of ethnicity
Nerd?
at all.
Oh, I
but
was
some-
no ethnic. I just went nerd. Irving. Hi, my
Well,
name's Irving.
People actually thought I was Jewish. That's what I
Oh.
got. I was like, I didn't even think it was a
Why?
Jewish name.
Me neither, but maybe
No.
it is. I guess
well,
it is.
I guess, but I
You
was
don't
like,
look Jewish.
no, but I
I
was just
do,
like,
apparently.
do you really?
Some people have said.
Oh,
Everyone
I
thinks I'm everything but white. I'm
You're
white
so
bread.
not- you're
I am so
Northern
freaking
Ontario white girl.
bread. Like there's nothing
I'm an
exciting.
Ontario white girl too. Like, let's be honest, we're
But
pretty.
you have last name is
let's-
Beingessner. That's German. You have
Sure,
German.
I'm very German, but it's been hundreds of years of German in Ontario. So I mean, I'm a Canadian.
No, I'm very white. People have
I'm a
thought
Canadian.
I'm everything.
Yeah, no, I'm an Ontario. Girl.
Everything but white girl.
Yeah, no, but you were awake, and I'm a white girl, and not that I'm like. I liked my name though because it was a little more interesting. And then I went
Yes.
to Watson. I'm like, oh my god, he might as well call me Jane Doe, right? Because I was like the most boring.
You should change your name to
boring-ass
Jane
name.
Doe.
Oh, no,
That would make me
God.
laugh. No, but seriously, if you did comedy I would love it if you had your name was Jane Doe.
Could you imagine?
I would pee my pants. That
Oh
would
my
make me
gosh.
laugh. I would laugh.
You pee your pants anyway.
Here's my friend, Jane Doe. Actually, I can really hold my pee in, but I'm really good with that. I don't pee my pants.
Oh, I had a dream last night. And
That I
would you-
peed my pants?
No.
Oh.
I literally had that dream where in the dream I was sitting on the toilet.
And you almost peed in the bed?
I woke up, I sat like in the dream.
I've done that. Yep.
In the dream, I was like, I need to pee, I need to pee, I need to pee. I went to go on the toilet. And in the dream, I was in a big, big, big hurry.
Yep.
And I was sitting on the toilet going, I gotta go, gotta pee, 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 pee. So I was trying to get my body to pee and I wouldn't pee in the dream. And then I shot bolt right up in
I've
bed
done it.
and went, don't pee.
I've done that. I've done that as an
Right, no
adult,
bad.
but as a kid, as about 9, I did pee the bed because I had a dream.
Really
I was
intense
peeing,
dream about peeing.
and I woke up sobbing like I'm disgusting and da 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 da. But I
Body's
was like,
so complicated. And
Right?
that sleep state too, where you're just on the, I was just like, that was a close one.
so
That
crazy.
was a close one. Yeah. So anyways, I was Jane Irving, but it only lasted for like a year and a half. And then I was like, what am I doing?
I changed my name when
I
well
changed
after
it.
married, but especially I think like my health card was still my name, but as soon as we got pregnant, I'm like, no, I got to change it all because then, do you know what I mean? It
Yeah,
just
for
for the
kids.
baby and
That was the
everything.
other thing
It was
too.
it was the health card because it went under the mother's name. So if it was Pepper, not
It
Kara's,
went under the mother's name?
not the last name, but all the test results, like all my pregnancy tests and all the
Mm.
if my last name had stayed Pepper, everything would have been under Pepper. It was some weird thing. So I finally went to the
So
whatever.
you simplified as well.
Yeah.
For bureaucracy purposes.
Yeah, but
which
I
is
was
what I
Mrs.
did
Mulder.
too.
I was
Yeah.
when I got married, and that's what people called me and stuff. But it took me a while to officially change it.
Chandra Mulder.
Yeah, almost
Wow. Yeah.
for a
Pepper's
long
way,
time.
I like
Yeah.
Pepper way better.
Yes, me
Yeah.
too.
And you know what? I like what they do. I forget which country. I always get this wrong, but there's a country in Scandinavian country where the daughters take the mother's name and the sons take the father's name. So they
Aw.
don't hyphenate at all. And I'm like, that's the other reason I didn't want to hyphenate my name. Beingessner Watson, like that's a punishment to
That's
my kid,
you
right? I was like,
don't
I'm not
even
going to
give
make
them a middle name.
I know. I was like, that was the thing. What I should have done is I should have given one of them a middle name that was Beingessner.
Oh, especially the boys, like
yeah. But
Hugh Beingessner Watson.
yes, one of them would have been great to have it kind of going down the family line a bit. I kind of do
That's
miss that. I didn't get that.
That's the sad thing. Well, no, your parents did have a boy.
Yes.
My parents, like Pepper's gone.
But my son, oh my God. Okay, can I just tell you this? I just called my brother my son because forever and ever, once I had Thomas,
Is this like
no,
flowers
no,
in
no,
the attic thing?
no. Because my brother was born when I was 11 years old.
Oh, right. Yeah. He's your baby.
He was my baby.
Yeah.
He was my baby. And then when I had my first son, I have forever and ever interchanged their names.
Of course. Oh, yeah.
Thomas,
That's
Paul,
normal.
Paul, Thomas. They laugh every time because
Yeah.
I constantly call them.
How different are they in age? Like your brother and Thomas?
So I was 30 when Thomas was born. So he was 20. My brother was 20. And
because
there's
my
20 years
uncle,
between them.
I have an uncle who's only 9 years older than me.
Right. Oh yeah. And I had at the peak 50 first cousins, and there were like
There's so
cousins
many.
who were
Yeah.
like
my
30, 40 years
uncle's
apart.
children, my cousins are more like niece and nephew ages to me, right? Like I was
Now
20.
we're Ontario like girls, like
Yeah.
big family farm
Yeah.
background girls.
That's crazy. Okay. Finish it in one sentence.
I was saying something though about my brother. I forgot. I'll have to come back.
Oh, yeah, right.
I brought him up for a reason. I can't remember.
It was the last name. We're talking about last
Yeah.
names.
So he had 2 girls.
Oh, yeah, right. So
Yeah.
so it's done with you. Well, at least you got in one more generation.
No, we
Oh,
didn't.
no, you didn't.
No,
Yeah.
he has 2 girls, and I don't
Yeah.
think they're taking unless one of them doesn't want to. Maybe one of my kids will bring it back on board. Who knows? It's a choice, right? They
Oh,
could.
100%.
They
They
could.
could just decide.
It's one of those
Oh,
things.
by the way, honey, we're going to have a baby and it's not going to be either one of our last names. So we're going to call it
Some people do
Beingessner.
that.
Get out.
No, some people will choose. I actually know a couple that they said they created a whole last name for their kid. Yeah.
I don't want to get into that. Let's just do the finish it in one
Okay,
sentence.
say in one sentence. One thing younger women should stop worrying about is.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Chandra, what is
Why? No, I went first last time. You go
okay?
first.
One thing younger women should stop worrying about is.
One thing young women should stop worrying about is.
Okay, so in one sentence,
So finish it. It's just finish it the
yeah, this is
sentence.
a tough one. One thing younger women should stop worrying about is the clothes that they wear to impress men. Because men don't care. Men don't care.
They just want to
They
see some skin.
they don't, not even, I don't even think they care about seeing skin. It's honestly like, are like, they honestly don't, they don't even, they don't even
I'm gonna say you might be a little bit wrong.
about showing skin.
No, about men caring what women wear, because I know men
If you're dressing
love.
for a man, I don't
No, no,
think
no,
he
no,
gives
no,
a
no,
shit.
not not in a partnership, but men care. Like when men are like they'll appreciate a woman in a short skirt and boots and that snap. They 100% will. Any man who tells
If
you
that
differently
if that
are
woman if
lying.
that woman is not paying attention to him, if you're paying attention to him, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter what you're wearing. If you're paying attention to that man and you're attractive, but the clothes you're wearing are whatever, that's my point. I don't think it trumps everything else.
If they're attracted to you and you're attracted to them, yes. But a man will look at a woman who's wearing a certain outfit over another outfit.
Well, yeah, of course. That's why they put like waitresses in skimpy shorts and
Exactly.
heels
So
and stuff.
men,
But
yes.
that's my point. But the question was, one thing younger women should stop worrying about is, if you're dressing
Oh, if they
for him,
stop, yeah,
that's the problem.
don't worry about.
Wear what you want that makes you feel good, whatever
Yes,
that is, because that
yes.
makes you feel attractive. Don't try and guess what
I
he
see what you're
wants you to
saying.
wear
Stop worrying about what you wear
to
to
impress
please
men.
anybody. I say
Exactly.
anybody.
To anybody. Like,
Yeah.
what you should wear. Like, I made that mistake. I was like, I would wear really uncomfortable clothes when I was younger. Women said like, but this looks good. And I'm like, to who? I don't feel good. I
You
feel
see,
uncomfortable.
I never did that.
Oh, well,
I
there was
have
a period there.
never
Because I wore
dressed.
uniform for years. So I was like, I was
Yeah, but I
useless
have
at trying to figure out clothes.
always dressed however I want to dress. Like
I eventually
my
got there.
whole life, I've yeah. I mean, and whatever made me feel sexy, and some of those outfits were crazy, and I looked amazing. And I never dressed like I dressed to kind of, I wanted to be attractive. I wanted to be
But
attractive to
attractive
men.
comes from within. That's my point, is that if I feel attractive and I'm wearing a t-shirt and jeans, that's all that matters. Is if
And you could
I
be drop dead sexy in a t-shirt and jeans.
exactly. And
Yeah.
I remember getting dressed up to the nines. Someone was like, "Oh, this will look good on you, Jane." And it was like 3-inch lime green heels and this skin tight dress that I could barely move
It
in.
probably did look good on you.
Sure, but I didn't feel good.
Well, then I wouldn't wear.
I was
I wouldn't wear.
uncomfortable.
The only time I would wear that in my younger years is if I had to on stage as a
Right.
costume.
Costume is
Right?
different, right? But I'm just saying is that I get that there was a point in time when I was like, well, I'm wearing this to impress a guy. And I'm like, you know what? It doesn't
That's
matter.
so
Be
funny. Yeah, no, I've never.
comfortable in what you're
And
wearing.
good. We
Feel
not
attractive
more
with yourself.
younger women should. Yeah,
Yeah.
stop worrying
And
about
and
dressing to impress. I'm gonna say anything. Yeah,
anybody.
yeah,
Exactly. I
yeah,
mean, you should wear, and if wearing something super skimpy makes you feel good, do it. If it's like you want to be fully covered up, do it.
yeah.
Honestly, attractiveness has very little to do with that, I think.
I do too, and
Personally.
I think more women are starting. Like I think younger women now aren't worrying so much about. Like I hear it from my daughters and the
Mm.
friends. Is
Yeah, my daughters
I
too.
mean, they're not. They're dressing to look good
Mhm.
for themselves, but they're like, I don't care if anyone likes it.
You know, there's a great study that was done statistically. It shows that women will show more skin when they're ovulating. It's a subconscious thing to share
You
more
have
skin.
to understand, like in the
We're like biologically programmed.
biologically, I
A
mean,
lot
if you
going on.
not the feminist aspect or whatever, men and women biologically, women try to attract a man unconsciously at certain time. It's the biological, like it is that, or
Imperative, yeah.
whatever sex they're attracted to. I shouldn't just say men, but you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
They're
Whatever
and
sex.
men or whoever are men are biologically like, I need, you know, well, they have stupid
It's
penises, but you know what I mean? Like there's a biological there's that fundamental need for humans to mate.
yep, for sure. And
That does not go away. What we have to do as society is be respectful and
of your choice.
of your choice and of each other, and no means no and all that jazz. But there's that fundamental
Oh yeah.
that like underlying constantly, you know.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's the fundamental message that I would want young women to get is that feeling good in your skin is the most attractive thing you can have,
Yes.
ultimately. And if you're uncomfortable with what you're wearing because you think it's makes you look good, that actually they
Does it? You
diametrically
don't
oppose
look
each
good.
other,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, that's
Okay.
so yeah. So that's me. And I'm
That's
sure there'll be some people that have opinions that differ from that, but that
that's
is
fine.
totally cool.
It's
Last thing
okay.
I'm going to say on that is that I think a lot of times women try to impress each other with what they're
Oh,
wearing, right?
probably more so
Intimidate,
now than
intimidate
back
each
then.
other
Yeah,
almost with,
now it's that for
yeah,
sure. I would
yeah.
say that over men now because they're kind of like, I'll dress for whoever I want. But now they're like, I can't make, that woman think I'm not. It's kind of sad, eh?
I know well, we're deeply competitive and I'd love to
Yeah.
see that lessen.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
all
We're going to
right,
get,
Chandra, one
not doing
thing
another feminist rant.
you're not, it wasn't a rant.
I'm only
And I am
teasing.
a feminist and I'm not
Yeah.
apologizing for it. Okay.
One
One thing
thing,
younger women should stop worrying about is
one thing younger women should stop worrying about is their future.
that's pretty big.
In that I say, like, I see so many people go, I'm not where I thought I would be.
That's true.
I'm not where I want to be, or I'm not here, or I thought this would happen. Or I'm like, you know what? Just be patient and kind to yourselves. And my God, I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up till what? When did we start this?
I still don't know what I want to
Well, I
be.
mean, I don't even know if I have a title for what I want to be, but at least I am where I want to be.
Yeah.
And I know this is the path. But that's the thing is so many society now is just, and then women especially because, oh my God, I have to do it all. I have to be
Have
the
a
Martha
career.
Stewart wife,
Oh my God.
mother, career, be good on TikTok, uh, PTA meetings, like everything. Like there's just so much, or whatever they like,
It's
they have to be so good
impossible,
at it.
honestly.
And I just want to say to all the younger women out there to just
Relax a bit.
have fun
Yeah.
because trust the old people, you're only young once.
Yeah.
And if you spend all your younger years worrying about the future, you're going to get deeper wrinkles and you're going to not have as much fun.
Well, here's the thing, like the future is completely all you got is right now. All you got is right now. And if you're miserable right now worrying about the future, you're ruining your present and your future.
And you know what? The future isn't promised to anyone.
Nobody.
You could get hit by a bus on your way home today. Like there is no promise you have a future.
Here's the thing. Exactly. And I remember Blythe has, we've had this conversation. She's like, oh, there's all these things I should be doing. And I'm always like, stop shoulding all over yourself.
Hannah's the same way. I'm stuck and I don't know what I'm just breathe and one step at a time.
Exactly. And be present now.
And it doesn't matter what job, like, you'll need a job because you got to pay bills and stuff. But this isn't the job you're going to have for 40 years.
No.
You may have it for 3 months, 3 years, 30 years, but you're going to reinvent yourself and you're going to learn stuff from every experience you have.
They're going to have to reinvent themselves.
Yeah, I know.
Their society is not going to let them stay the same.
What you don't like.
Yeah.
And that would be my say it in one sentence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And you know what? When you look back on our younger selves, like I couldn't predict my future at all. And all the things that I did because I loved doing them did actually become useful. Because I continued to reinvent myself honestly. If I'd stayed in business, and although I'd done some things that helped me in that, it wasn't
it didn't feed your soul. I can't stay anywhere that doesn't feed my soul for more than 3 years.
Yeah.
Like 9 to 5 jobs that I'm like, oh, that's good money, or oh, that would work great for the family.
I applaud the people that can, and
because they like it,
and envious of the people that have jobs that they absolutely are excited to go to in the morning. Like that's amazing, and you build that over time, And the thing I've talked to so many
first
people.
job, my girlfriends who are at great jobs and near the end and retiring, they didn't start out there.
No.
And that's the other thing. The younger kids, they think that they have to have I've got to start at $100,000 a year. I mean, sadly, you do for money, but you're not going to. Don't beat yourself up if you start at 40, 50, 60, because you've got to start somewhere.
Exactly.
You have to start somewhere. You just have to start. That's the thing. Don't worry about the future. Just start.
This is it.
And that's the thing.
And you don't have to worry about the path being straight because it's not going to
Oh
be.
my God, because
Path
it
is going
does
to go
not. It's everywhere.
all over
If
the
I look at
place.
my path, I think it would be the path of a rabid squirrel.
You say a rabid squirrel?
Yes, because rabies is serious, folks. Rabies is a big thing. And squirrels,
Especially for Ontario girls.
right? I've had rabies shots.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we talked about it on a podcast one time. Yeah.
I don't remember. How do I
Yeah.
not remember that? You had
I got
rabies
bit
shots?
by a raccoon that they told me he had rabies shots, but then the doctor said I got to find, it was a long thing. It's a big thing. I didn't have rabies, but I had to because we couldn't find the raccoon to make sure that he had shots and didn't have rabies. So
I vaguely recall this, but
Yeah.
I'm a little scared that I don't remember
yeah.
that we've
Oh,
talked about
why would
this.
you remember that?
Because we
Anyways.
podcasted about it.
My squirrel doesn't just go like zigzag like squirrels do. My rabid squirrel stops, falls over, drools at the mouth a little bit, then goes over here, then goes and runs back and forth, and then pants. And then somehow I do all these really fun things in between the panting and the drooling and,
Oh,
and the zigzag.
oh, should I be worried?
Yep. No, because we're still going to get to where we want to get to.
Yep.
Not going to it just isn't, it's not going to be a straight line. They're
Oh,
boring.
no, you know what? It's, and the thing is, I've had times in my career where it's been a straight line, probably for a little longer than you. And, it's not been good.
No.
And I have, people very close to me who've been on much longer career trajectory paths and they absolutely love it. It doesn't mean it's not stressful. And that's the thing. I don't feel like, I think I beat myself up for a while thinking you just don't have any stick-to-itiveness, Jane. You don't have any grit. You don't have any, like, you won't buckle down. And I'm like, I did buckle down and it nearly broke me.
Yeah.
I physically,
You tried to do the socially acceptable thing and
Yes.
have a professional career that
The law
comes with
title and all
responsibilities,
this stuff.
titles,
I mean-
stable paycheck, like all that jazz.
I am an entrepreneur. Like I do,
Mhm.
that's one thing my last job taught me is that I enjoy
You're good
being
at it.
my own boss.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're good at it because
Yes.
that's what we are now.
Yeah.
We're partnerships in an entrepreneurial business trying to build
Yeah.
a theater production and
Yeah, we're not going
workshops
to announce
and-
it yet.
We are talking
Okay, so guess-
about it.
okay.
We're in the early phases, but the podcast is just one part of our
One part of our new company.
Yes, our new
Yes.
company is going to have a multitude of things that we can do.
Yes.
We each have books that we're writing
Yeah.
and we each have, we're going to work on a show.
Yes,
And
that's exciting.
that's
and
an early
workshops
announcement.
and our dance
Workshops.
parties when we find a
dance
space.
parties, yes.
Gotta find a space.
I'm got a couple ideas.
Okay, great.
So I am an entrepreneur, but so 'cause
Yeah, I don't like being. I get fucked. Excuse my language.
What?
Screwed. I don't know why I just said that. I don't know why I said screw my.
Because you're trying all of a sudden. Okay, I'm going to dig on this because we're talking about entrepreneurship and business and stuff. All of a sudden,
I
you've
have to
got a
be
little
proper.
formal, a little
No,
proper.
I'm just saying I have
But
been
you never
screwed by
say-
so many bosses who always stab me in the back when I'm doing, and I all the time, and I just went, I don't want to boss anymore. I am so tired of doing everything I can to be a good employee, and then be like,
You were just trying to be a good employee by saying you corrected yourself on your language. It's the first time in our podcast you've ever done that. I just want to notice that shift because I love you.
Yeah.
And I want us
mm-hmm.
to remain us. And that's going to be the
Well,
challenge.
I'm always going to be me.
Yeah.
I just talked about my rabid squirrel.
Yes, you did. Yes, you
And
did.
I said fuck already. I think maybe I'm trying not to say it as much.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know.
It's
Maybe
interesting.
because what was I reading something? I'm just like, maybe I say it too much. Do you ever
It's-
think you say it too much?
Only time I've felt like that is when someone pointed to me and said, "You're vulgar."
Oh, no. No one's ever told me I'm
Oh,
vulgar.
I have had people tell me that.
Really? Yeah, well, maybe you've got fuddy-duddies in your life.
Well, they were pretty uptight. And
You got to get rid of the fuddy. I don't have
Honestly, I
fuddy-duddies.
think that person genuinely just didn't like me.
Oh,
And I was
well.
like, you're allowed to not be in my life. You can go, bye. And they did, pretty much. So I'm like,
Oh, yeah. If you don't like me, I don't need you in my life.
with
Yeah.
me right,
Yeah.
left, and center.
Yeah.
And my profanity is going to be one of those things you find fault with. And what I'm really clear on is that when I'm excited, when I'm emotional, when I'm passionate, I tend to swear more.
Potty
And,
mouth.
I'm
Potty mouths are the great mouths.
and so I don't look at it as a sign of shame. There have been times when I've let something slip
Well,
in a
in a
certain
and I
situation
don't know, maybe we
where
were
I've
talking
gone,
about it and I get I wasn't censoring. I guess it felt like, "Ooh, I shouldn't say it then."
interesting.
And it is interesting because I wasn't going, "Oh, I'm a bad person," or "I have to be professional," or
That's it.
I wasn't. It just because you're right. I've never done that before. For
Yeah.
some reason, I went, "Oops, excuse my language." I don't know why.
I know. That's why
Maybe,
I'm digging in because it's a very interesting
yeah,
moment for
I
us, and I
don't,
think it's and I could totally see myself doing the same thing. Like
but
all of a
it's
sudden,
like,
there's
I
a
think it's
sense of like
situational. Do you,
self-censoring.
because it's situational for me, because there are some moments or some areas where you shouldn't drop an F bomb all the time.
Absolutely.
And when you do, you're like, "Oh, sorry." And
Sure.
that was in the moment. It wasn't a personal thing. And I still don't know why.
I know, it's so funny because we actually in our podcast say,
We
description,
write it.
we
We
say
say
"fuck" a
fuck a
lot,
lot.
because we wanna be authentically ourselves, and I agree, like, I in a way, do I wish I didn't swear as much? Yeah, sure, but it's not, like, something I've ever tried to do. It's nothing I've
Yeah,
ever
yeah, yeah.
kind of put on to say, "Ooh, let's see how I sound if I drop the F-bomb." It's been organic from the beginning, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
No one else in my family swears like a trucker. Like, even no, nobody. My father didn't exhibit that
Does it
behavior.
come
My brother, nobody
right?
swears like me. And it's been like that since I've been 10. Like, I
Yeah,
remember the
because
first time I dropped an F-bomb,
I don't
and
remember
I
mine.
never stopped.
Good for you. Do you think it has something to do with aging? Because our topic was supposed to be on, I mean, we haven't even hit it,
Yes.
but like the swearing coming with aging. Like we were going to talk about what we thought. What was it? What we,
The thing we were gonna say is what would no, no, no. It was what we thought aging would feel like,
yeah, what we thought aging would
and
feel like.
what we would be
And what
perceived
is,
like.
yeah.
And
And I
maybe the
guess
swearing has
there's
something to do with
something
that.
because as I get older, I really don't give a shit.
No, I don't either.
I mean,
But
yes,
maybe there's a
I'm
part of you.
respectful in certain situations, but I'm like in my day to day, if you don't like me dropping an F bomb or saying
It's not like
swear
you do it
words
at work, right? And I
in
like
front of
if it's
children,
children,
no, under my breath.
and
I turn away from them and go, "Oh my fucking God." But you know what? It's fine. Never to their face. They
and
don't know I'm
I
saying it.
never do it in a situation where I could put myself in harm's way because I've done that
100%.
before. I've
Yeah.
done that before, and
Yes.
I'm glad I'm still alive. Um, so I'm careful in those circumstances. But yeah, if I'm you know being myself and it just comes out, I'm never going to apologize for it. And like I said, my kids are well versed in it. John always makes a joke, that your kids could never be as foul mouthed as me or have dark humor as much as
Right,
him.
right.
So they're like, in a nice middle ground there. But I'm probably over here on the spectrum in the swearometer a bit. Um, and yet, you've been directed by me. Do I swear a lot when I'm directing? A little bit, but
No, no, I wouldn't
not a
even,
lot.
I don't
And I
even
never
remember.
swear at people.
No.
Like I never swear. I never call anyone a
No.
I
Oh my
never
God, I don't
I
either. Yeah,
never
yeah, yeah, yeah,
swear
yeah, yeah,
at
yeah. No.
people. It's
Yeah.
always as an adjective to describe my feelings.
Right.
So I guess that's how it's different too. Anyways, but aging, yeah, I don't think I thought myself as a profane,
Yeah.
kind of that's the thing, like going like
To rape. Yeah.
rave.
What did
Yeah.
you, what did, like, what was it? What did we
What we
thought
thought
aging
aging would feel like.
would
Yeah.
feel like,
Yeah.
not be like, feel like.
Yeah.
And that's a tough one because, well, I always used to joke, and I think I've said it on here, is that I want to be a crazy old lady who sits on the porch drinking booze in my tea and yelling at kids and going, "Well, there's crazy, crazy old lady Pepper." But like I would joke, but I mean, they might not be far off now. But but I, I, I
But is
always
that
just
what
thought
you
I would just
want
be,
or what you thought it would be?
yeah, that's just what I want. But what I thought it would be, and I'd be driving in my convertible with topless oiled men beside me. My pool boy. But
Come on, boy.
hey, baby. Um, my wrinkles everywhere. No, I just if I thought if I thought ahead, I think it would. I thought it would feel peaceful. I thought it would. I thought life would be calm, and my body, like I think I would just like gracefully become one of these wonderful older women. You know what I mean? I didn't know it would hurt so much. I didn't know there'd be so many like hit by a truck moments where my whole body goes, "What
What
the
the
hell is going on now?" Yeah. And the
Yeah.
hormonal stress. Like I
Oh
didn't
my gosh, I did
understand.
not predict this hormonal thing at all. They didn't talk about menopause at all when we
No,
were girls. We
no.
had no idea this Mack truck was coming.
I just knew menopause meant your period stopped.
That's it. That's all I knew. And I
Yeah.
didn't clock that my mother walked around in a T-shirt with the temperature of the house turned down,
Mhm,
so we were all
mhm,
wearing turtlenecks
mhm.
for a
My mom
decade.
didn't
I never
have that.
clocked
Yeah.
that was why.
Yeah, my mom didn't have hot flashes, so it never
Oh, my mom, I
not
think she had
badly.
one
She said she
continual hot
never
flash for 10 years.
yeah. Oy.
No, it was the thermostat wars. No, but no one named it. No one
No,
named
no
it.
one no one talked about it. I mean, no one
So
talked about
yeah,
any
that
female things back then.
I
Yeah.
had no idea. So I mean, I didn't think I'd spend a decade dealing with crazy hormonal, menopausal symptoms. For me, that came in the form of I got depressed. I got very close to going on to antidepressants. I didn't, and eventually, and I've been
Yeah.
on HRT. We've had that conversation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got incredibly angry, more than normal.
Yeah,
For
but
me.
and then the physical too. Like,
Yep.
and I'm not talking I have fibromyalgia. I had that in my 20s or however old. But it's the like the loss of collagen and estrogen, like your joints and just your energy levels. And
We're
I just
scaring all the
had
girlies.
no, but don't be scared because I mean, there's so much more out there. Just talk about it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think if you have to
exactly.
talk about it and you have to be vocal about how you feel, so doctors
Yeah,
don't just go, "Oh, it's because you're getting older," and you say, "No,
yeah,
you need to. We need to figure this out or find a different doctor."
yeah. And they're
But it's
finally doing a
they're
lot more research
and
on
so
it.
by the time our children get to
Yeah,
that age, it's going to be there's going to be so much more
more.
out there for you, and
Yeah.
I'm very happy. But
But yeah, we were shocked by how much that hurt.
I knew when you're older you have aches and pains, and I knew when you're older you have less energy, and I expected life to just I think it was just going to be a graceful, slow decline, fade off into the sunset.
Oh my
But
god, we're
no,
not fading at all. We're
no, but
like
I always
raging
knew
at the
I
machine.
knew it would be me, and I just went, oh, I'll just be doing what I'm doing now, but maybe not every night, or I'll just be. But now I'm like, oh my god, I can't do it,
Mm. Well, you're
and
also in the middle of a health crisis. So it's like when you're on the other side of this, you may discover a whole nother level of energy again.
yes,
I think that's likely actually.
I'll be
Because you've
raving
been
every night. Bye, honey. I'll be back at 5 in the morning.
Jane and I are going off.
Going to a rave. It's for our business.
It's research.
It's research for
It's
our
research.
business. And I will talk like a valley girl when I'm 80. Oh my God. I'll be like this.
Oh my
Oh my God. Egg me with a spoon.
Yes.
Because my brain will be gone and I'll think I'm in the 80s. So I will talk like a valley girl
Oh my god!
with my
Everyone else
cane.
around us will go. Is she having a stroke?
No,
Is she having a
she's just
stroke?
having fun.
Just-
I'll be wearing glow in the dark leg warmers. and all the rubber
Oh,
bracelets
the bracelets.
and the mesh tops over your tank top. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna wear. I'm 80. My saggy boobs, my boob nipples will come out. I'll forget to wear the tank top. I'll forget to wear the tank top because I'll have dementia, and then my nipples will be poking through the mesh
Dementia
shirt.
is the only thing.
You know what? Maybe the mesh will keep my
Oh,
boobs
God,
up
stop!
because the nipples will. Are you in pain right now?
I just visually
Could you? I can't wait to be 80 and crazy.
What are you talking about? 80 and crazy? We're going to be 60 and
Oh, I'm
completely
crazy.
fucking bonkers.
Yes, but when you're 60, people go, "Oh, they don't take it as well." But when you're 80, 90 doing that, people
But
go,
I also
"Oh, she's
still.
so
But here's
sweet."
the thing, though. No. See, I don't want to be sweet. I still want to be taken
I want
seriously
to be
at
those
80.
crazy ladies that wear like the big
What?
glasses, like in New York City. I am going to be like that. I've
be,
warned Rich.
I want to be taken seriously to the very last day. Like I don't ever want to be discounted
Jane,
because I'm old.
No, I'm never going to be discounted because I'm old, but I'm going to be crazy.
Do they discount older people and they discount their opinions? They discount. They do. Ageism
Jane,
is
do
a
you
thing.
really think you are going to be discounted when you're old?
No, I'm too loud. So in
no.
general,
They might just put you in a room while you're screaming, but they're not going to discount you. Oh, there she goes again.
I lose. You know what? It's once things happening about me getting aging is that I'm actually getting a sense of how, the word that came to mind is like obnoxiously ragey I am. Like I think I've been like this my whole life, but at this point in my life, I thought I'd be like yourself, this calm, wise, together.
I would just be living this fun life
Very
of just like
easygoing
money's
life.
in the bank and I just hang out with my friends and I plant flowers and I cook.
I'd find some kinda hobby that
Yes,
I
and
like.
we just and I'm creating all the time. I have this vision of sitting and writing and just being so prolific, and because life is so easy. Instead, I'm fucking mowing lawns.
It's true, you're mowing fuck
I'm mowing
cleaning
lawns,
pools.
cleaning pools,
Oh my god.
lugging
Oh
firewood,
my god. I'm on
as
the
well as
phone
creating and
trying
stuff.
to, like, solve problems with our property with, like, the fridge is conking out and the
Yeah. Oh,
fucking
that's not,
backyard needs to
I'm
wait.
still organizing all the uh
Yeah. No,
people that need to come, and like it's just not
it's not
like,
what
not that I'm at that, I mean, not at retirement
and
age,
I
so yes, but I didn't think that would be I didn't think my life would be so physical in the laboring part. I'd like physical with exercise and walking and dancing, but
by choice, yes.
yes, like, "Oh, I'm off to my yoga class." I can't afford or even get to a yoga class now.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear everything's expensive too. So, and going back, like I don't want to worry about the future, so I do want to stay very much in the present.
Yes.
And I think that's part of the thing about aging is I've kind of thrown the whole thing out because I'm gone. It's nothing like what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I certainly didn't think I'd be going to raves, and I certainly didn't think I'd be doing a podcast, and I certainly didn't think I'd be kind of in a situation where my employment was not what I thought it would be. I'm in a
Yeah,
very,
you
very
thought you'd be at a time in your life where you're stable, everything, and then you would just kind
this
of go down.
this is our peak earning years according to most people. And I'm like, not the case. And maybe one day, maybe in 2 years, 3 years, if
You know
everything
what?
goes well,
We're
it
gonna
still won't be
enter
peak.
our peak.
I don't know, but it's not,
Well,
it's the
considering what my
unknowns.
employment income in my whole life, yeah, we're gonna hit it'll be peak for me. I mean,
Mm.
maybe because you've had, like, grown-up jobs, but it'll be.
I think if I stayed with my grown up jobs, they would have been, but I didn't. I didn't. And now I'm kind of like,
Do you regret it?
I don't regret it because I know that both with teaching and running the medical clinic, that ultimately they weren't aligned, and there was a lot of stress there. And,
Yeah,
and the teaching job I had back at Conestoga College, it was, um, I knew that I was either gonna have to quit or I was gonna get fired because I was constantly challenging the students to, like, rise up against their overlords
right.
because I thought they
You
were getting
told
treated
us
like
that.
dirt.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, um,
Oh, dear.
it was
So Jane.
I was so ragey, and I
Yeah.
didn't realize it even back then, but I was very much like, "You guys are getting hosed here." I mean, and I knew that I was doing my very best for them, but sometimes they put me in front of a classroom of kids and I go, "I have no business being here. Like,
Yeah.
I'm learning this material 2 weeks ahead of you. Like, this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
not fair to you, but this is the best the college can do, and as a result, I'm gonna do the very best I can." And frankly, I did a fucking awesome job,
Yeah, of course, because
and
you cared.
I
Some people
cared, and
wouldn't.
I
They would just
crammed like
read the
crazy.
paper and go, "Okay,
No.
so you gotta do this and this," and that they wouldn't prepare or.
No, and and the students, I they got what they needed, and I worked my ass off, but I ultimately was like, "I'm not okay with this school as business, business as school." Like, I felt like the school was being run more like a business, and it showed, and
And that's, you know what, it's so hard because, institutions need to make money to keep running,
mhm.
and I'm talking like
Yeah.
educational or creative or anything like, and you when I mean, I'm just thinking of a creative institute we both know
Mhm,
that needs to be run more like a business
mhm,
because it was falling apart,
mhm,
because it was being more run just by the creative, let's just play,
mhm.
and
Oh, yeah, you absolutely need
so
someone who's
but the
got
balance is so, as soon as they start running like a business, then it gets too
it can be,
businessy,
yeah,
and
there's
then
a
we
knife
lose that
edge.
creativity.
Exactly.
It's
There's a knife
so
edge where
hard.
you need to
Yeah.
be, and that's the people that do really well in our business, the people that innately have that ability to be thinking like a business person and are very creative. Those
Yes.
people do really well.
Yeah,
And I
that's
can
why
do,
we're going to do really well because 'cause we're both creative, but you're more businessy and I'm more, "We're gonna get it done."
yeah, you push through when I'm like, "Meh."
Yeah.
I'm
And
like,
you're like, "We need to do this properly as a business." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
yeah. No, so no, it's true. We each have different strengths.
Right?
And I think
Yeah.
that's what a good partnership comes from.
Yeah.
And we're going to communicate like stink because
Oh,
we
and I
both
think
know
we
how
do.
important it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But there's going to come a point when you're going to get annoyed with me.
And
I
vice versa.
guarantee it. And yeah, and our job is to take
Why
everything
am I
we've
gonna
learned.
get annoyed with you? Why
Of
do you
course
This
you
is
will,
interesting.
because
Why do you
everyone
think I'm
does eventually.
get annoyed with you?
Yes.
So you're assuming I'm gonna get annoyed with you because everybody else gets annoyed with you in your life, or people have in the past, not everyone.
Um,
Let's
apart
unpack
from my
that.
children apart from my children, yeah, I mean, yeah, and, you're right, I'm making an assumption, and
Jane,
it's
I know who you are, and I fucking love the fact that you're like, I just researched for 4 hours." I'm like, "Okay. I hope that's okay." I'm like, "Yes." I love that
and I love the fact that you're so okay with that, and you're
because
an
why would I
unusual.
stop you from being you? Because being you is gonna help us, and
Yes.
anyone who stops you from being you, A, doesn't respect you,
Mm,
is terrified of you,
mm.
is intimidated by you. I'm none of
I
those,
know, which I love.
and yeah, because you're always like, "Oh, I don't wanna boss you around," or, "I don't wanna do this." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Well, I do trust that you will tell me,
100%.
and I'm a lousy liar. I'm a
Yes!
lousy, lousy
Me
liar. Like, when
too.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, you know. Oh, we both know when each other's hurt.
Exactly.
So, there's not I'm not going to get how do we start? Pissed off or
Annoyed.
annoyed. Yeah, I I'm kind of sad for not for me, I'm not gonna get annoyed, but I'm sad that you just
Well, I'm bringing those barriers
I'm
down.
sad for you that people have you've had so many people get annoyed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'm sad for you,
but
Jane, because you're just so fucking lovely and people don't a lot of people and I've had it in my life and I'm very aware of the people that have been annoyed with me are usually annoyed with me because they didn't like the fact that I showed up with more information or more and that's what it is. And there people don't some people don't like to feel I don't wanna say less than because I don't feel less than with you, but you know what I
no.
mean? Like,
Ye
or that they don't have all the answers. Maybe that's it. Like, when someone goes, "Well, no, I don't want her to have the answers."
No, I'm fine. You can have the
You're gonna
answers.
have the answers. I don't care
You
as
can have
long
the
as
answers.
someone
I'm
has the
fine.
answers.
Like, all this stuff, I'm like, "Thank you."
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
and it's like when you have a boss who micromanages and they give suggestions that absolutely make no sense, but you're like, they just have nothing else to do, but they have to show that they're the boss.
Yeah,
So we gotta do
exactly,
this, this,
and
this, and you're
and you
like
have to do it that way,
and you
and you're
have to
like,
do it because 'cause
"But
they're the
I know
boss.
5 other ways that are better."
And you're taking me away from my actual work because I have to do this, this, this.
Yeah,
So it's very frustrating. And those are the people who are going to get annoyed with you because they're desperately trying to prove their worth.
yeah, and I guess that's why it works for you and I, because I know you have a strong sense of worth and your value, and you know what you're good at,
And
and
but I have my insecure times and you have your insecure times,
yeah,
but we talk
absolutely.
about them.
That's the main thing, is
Yeah.
that we can both go, "This is something that scares me." I mean, and
Yeah.
from the very beginning, from our very first podcast, I was like, "I'm fucking scared."
Yeah. Stop
And
it.
yeah, and we do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This kind of stuff doesn't scare me. The business and we get to finances. I'm like, that scares me because I'm
and
like,
that
oh
doesn't
my
scare
gosh.
me at
Yeah.
all.
Right.
Yeah.
And that doesn't
It's
and
just
not
shit to do. It's just
yeah.
shit to do, problems to solve. And you know what it is? It's about looking legitimate to the outside world. And I get that the outside world needs that. So
Yeah. It's
it's
kind
just
yeah.
we'll check those boxes,
Yeah.
and then we'll be like, if that's what you need for us to look legit, fine.
Yeah.
We'll do that. And we'll just continue being ourselves.
And we're gonna gracefully age the way we're supposed to age.
I'm not gonna do anything gracefully.
Yeah, graceful for us.
Okay. Okay.
This is us. We're
Yes.
maybe not graceful, organically
There you
age the
go.
way it's supposed to happen.
Right. And you know what? That might mean I show up with sciatica one day and I'm like cursing a blue streak. And it might mean the next day I'm wizened and I've had the base amazing revelation because I was on ayahuasca that weekend. Like, whatever it looks like, whatever it looks like. I'm here for it all.
Me too, baby.
Awesome.
Love you.
Love you too.
Until next time.